All right, Burn fam, what's going on? I'm Brendan here. If you're just joining me after that 10-minute lower body workout, awesome. And if it's your first time here, well, let's get a little stretch in. All right, I got a couple stretches for you. We're gonna hold them for about 1 minute each, loosen up that body, and get on with the rest of our day. And I think this is the most important part of all of our workouts together. So follow along with me. We're gonna start off with a little hip flexor stretch. So you're gonna take one knee, your front leg is gonna be a little past 90, and you're gonna push forward into that stretch. You should feel a stretch right up the back or back leg of this thigh. If you want to feel a little more, a couple ways you could do that. This glute, squeeze it. It'll help push your hip forward. And if you want to feel a little more, you can rotate in. And that stretch should come from your mid quad all the way up. And we're going to hold it for about 60 seconds, switch and do it on the other side. Reason why I'm having you do all these stretches, and I'll give you a brief explanation of each of them. We sit down a lot. Probably too much right now. And the reason why, we're stuck at home. So your hip flexors, they stay shut, sitting down on your couch, your desk, and this helps open them back up. And when we sit down for so long, they actually start to shrink, and I would say shrivel up, but they get smaller. And then when you try to stand up, these tendons and ligaments don't open up all the way, start to pull on your hips. Here we go. Let's switch sides. Same thing. Other leg. Start a little past 90. You push forward. Squeeze this glute. Rotate it. So back to my description. They start to shrink, shrivel up. When you stand up, you don't open up all the way. It starts to pull on your pelvis, tilts your hips forward. So your hips should be in line. Sitting too much, your hips tilt forward. It's called anterior tilt. If you want to look it up, there's a lot about it. It's not good for your body. So this helps relieve that. 30 seconds down, 30 seconds to go. I know this isn't the best feeling. Most people hate doing this, and they skip this part. This is probably the most important part of any workout. There may be a time where we can't work out, can't physically do something, but there shouldn't be a time where we can't stretch. You got 10 more seconds. We're moving on. Push a little further. Feel it, that little tingling sensation. Learn to like that. Good. Next one, I got a little runner's lunge. So you're going to come to your top of your plank, top of your push-up. You're going to bring your foot outside your hand. You could drop this back knee if you like. Rotate up. All right, we're going to make this a little bit of an active stretch. So you're just going to go back and forth, hand down, foot back, opposite side. Same thing. You could hold it for as long as you like or as short as you like. Idea, I want you to go back and forth and push into that stretch a little further each time. Go. Here we go. We got about 30 seconds. We're moving on. All right, so you should feel a stretch all here in your hip crease. And then this twist opens up your chest and spine as you push into that stretch. And give me one more. And it's okay if you feel a little tighter on one side. Everyone's a little imbalanced. We're all tighter and looser, stronger, weaker, one side compared to the other. Next up, downward dog. So little yoga movement, coming back to your plank. From here, you're gonna push your butt into the air. Try to drive your heels into the floor. All right, you should feel a stretch in the back of your calves, all the way up to your hamstrings. And one way to make this a little more effective, you could pedal back and forth. So put all your weight into one side, push that heel even further, and go back and forth. You should feel that stretch a little deeper. And if you want to get more of a calf stretch, push your heel into the floor, and then you could drive that same knee down, and you'll feel that stretch in your deep calf. Go back and forth, heel down, drive your knee in, back and forth, or just hold, push down. We got 10 seconds. We're coming to another yoga move called the pigeon. So I want everyone to bring their left foot all the way to their right hand. If you can't bring it as far as me, it's okay. Everyone's at a different level. Even if you're right here, you'll loosen up over time. So I want you to sink this hip into the floor. If you want, you come down to your elbows, hold, relax. The more you do this stretch, the looser you become. A couple of things you could do. You could bring your elbows, feel that stretch at a different angle. So tilt to one side, hold it. Same thing, you tilt to the other side, hold it, or just hold right in the middle All right, same thing. We're sitting down a lot. Hips get very tight. Hips, part of the middle of the body, part of the core. The looser you keep those, the better you feel, and the better you move, everything gets better. You come back to the middle for the last 15, sink all the way down. And we're gonna go into the other side and just relax, hang out. And switch sides, same thing. Bring that right foot to your left hand, just sink down. So sink that hip into the floor back here. If you want, come down to your elbows. If it helps to stay up here to sink your hip down, by all means, whatever's gonna help you feel that stretch a little deeper, go for it. And we're gonna bring those hands to one side, hold it. And to the other side, all the way over. And we go right back to the middle till the end. Again, try to rest your head on the floor. And if a minute feels uncomfortable, go for as long as you can. But every time we do these stretches, try to push yourself a couple seconds more, a couple seconds more. Over time, I guarantee you'll get more loose. All right, come back to your plank. From here, come down onto your knees, another yoga move, a little child's pose. So you're just gonna sit back, rest your head on the floor. So I want your palms or your thumbs to be up and just relax your arms and shoulders. You can kind of twist a little bit side to side and just relax them. You're gonna hold that. And I got a couple more for you right after this. So if you notice, a lot of these movements are based off yoga stretches. All right, yoga's been around for a long time. It's pretty good for you. Do I think we need 60 minutes of yoga? Nah, I think 10 minutes, 20 minutes, we could get what we need, especially in our busy world with everything going on, what we're doing all the time. Some stretching, better than none. 10 more seconds. Keep that head down. Try to elongate your spine. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You guys are gonna sit on your butts. Bring the soles of your feet together. A little butterfly stretch. I want you to try to pull your toes right up into your head. Hold. You can bounce them. That makes you feel you're getting a little deeper. Just hold. I know it's not the most fun thing to do. None of these are. You hold, get looser, you feel better. I'll tell you, I'm pretty flexible. Been doing these for a while. I still don't like to do them, but I know they're necessary. Necessary evil. There you go. Try to pull a little further. I got 2 more for you after this. Here we go. 10 seconds. Breathe. Just try to relax. Here we go. Last 2. I want you to stand up. So feet are going to be about hip width apart. You're going to come down into your squat. So all the weight on your heels. You should be able to sit all the way down. If you ever look at a baby, babies sit and stand like this all the time. And we should too as humans. But as we grow older, we get more stiff, less flexible. But if you do this more often, you will be able to get down here. And one way to help with that, I want everyone to grab their toes. See how my chest is nice and big? Without letting go of your toes, I want you to stand up. And you should feel a stretch in those hamstrings, the back of those legs, and then come back down. So this is your release, and this is your stretch. If you can't straighten your legs out, it's all good. I can't straighten mine out either. Come back down. And we can add a little twist in there. So from here, twist up. Just like that runner's lunge earlier on. Come back down. Same thing. Other side. Twist. Grab those toes one last time. Stand up. Here we go. Sit down. Last stretch for you. And we're done. Time to relax. Feet out in front of you. And I just want you to lean forward. Try to grab those toes. If you can't, you grab a towel. You can wrap your towel around your toes. You don't have to pull very hard. Just want you to relax. Keep those legs straight. So that little tingling sensation was your muscle spindles firing off. And as you relax, they start to go away, loosening those muscles. More and more you do this, the more and more flexible you get it. The less you feel those muscle spindles firing off. We got 15 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's all I got for you guys. Hope you're feeling nice, loose, relaxed. All right. Do this stretch every day, every other day. I guarantee you in a week, you'll feel a difference and it'll only make everything else better. I'm Brendan. That's all I got for you guys. Check you guys out in another video. Have an awesome day.